From this cauldron of steel and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day. Creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses. And providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen. Providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regimes spread their ideologies with a heavy hand. Inciting the world to the brink of war. And yet, some chose a different path, and through their vision brought unique perspectives to the world. As singular proponents of free thinking remained, striving for peace in their endeavors to unlock the secrets of the universe. Some of which would fill our hearts with fear and regret.
Oppenheimer.
And as this progress unfolds, the finite nature of our world becomes clear. Our survival, the survival of all the world's peoples, depends on our ability to coexist in peace. But this peace is tenuous. Although mankind will always look onward, yearning for more, searching for new boundaries, only to break through them, with the understanding that this world is one in which we all share, comes the responsibility of knowing that the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on the generations of tomorrow.
Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Okay. Dang, that was loud. Sheesh. It's very like cinematic though. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a well thought out and well put together game. You can tell they put a lot of effort into it.
Okay. Dang it. I gotta
Alright, so
back
if you
and accept your invite, right?
Mm-hmm. I might have to send you another one, just let me know if it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm ready.
Right.
Ah, my word. That's tragic. Hey, let's go.
Awesome. Alright, so where it says random leader, that little drop down, click that.
Ooh, wow.
So
these are all like real people?
Yeah, it's like based off of like historic figures.
Okay.
So like we're just gonna pretend like you kind of want to go into the game with a win strategy in mind or a win type in mind.
Right.
So just to start off, I'm gonna have you pick Attila the Hun.
Okay. Attila the Huns.
Should be towards the top.
Yep.
Alright, and then for your difficulty, where it says Prince,
yep.
click on that. Go down to like Warlord.
Okay.
Alright, and then that should be it. Let's get started.
You said it should start?
Yeah, you should. There should be a ready up button. So if you see where it says Warlord, directly to the right of that.
I see. Let's see.
Alright, and then you can read this little screen that's gonna pop up, and it'll tell you like, well, it disappeared. So every person has like units that are special to them. So I don't know what Attila the Huns are off the top of my head, but you can always look it up if you want. So you start in the game with a settler and a warrior, or depending on like what civ you are, sometimes you get a scout or something. But the civs we picked are settlers and warriors.
So
the
this is a settler.
Yeah. So you want to settle your settler in ideal position for your, because wherever you settle is going to be your main city. So in this case, it looks like you're kind of on a. Hold on 1 second. I gotta have you turn on some settings.
Okay.
Because there's some settings that will show you like what each tile has in terms of resources, and it's pretty important.
This is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Yeah, I definitely have to turn that music down though, for sure. You were right. So wait, what's that in?
Shit. I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, okay. Tell it the hunt. Raise cities at double speed. Borrow city names from other in-game civs. Start with animal husbandry technology. Interesting.
Where the hell is it at?
I can't see you on this.
So you can, but just not until what was that?
What was
Not
that?
until so like there's a fog of war in the map.
Yeah.
So like you'll as you move around the map, the fog of war will start to go away, and you'll be able to like interact with other civs and see me and all that other stuff.
Once I like discover you.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't figure out how to turn this thing on. Alright, anyways, so your settler, wherever you settle that guy is going to be your main city. So because we're just testing it, we'll just have you settle right there.
Okay.
So click on your settler, and then that little the bottom left corner where it says like that flashing city, basically.
Yeah.
Click that.
Okay.
Alright, so now you've got your city. So it's going to want you to choose production. So if you see like above the map,
right here?
in the bottom right corner, yeah. So you're either going to want to build a monument, a warrior, a scout, worker. It kind of just depends on what you want to do. But
6 turns? Damn.
almost always good just to build a scout right off the bat, because they can move around the map a lot faster and with less movement penalties. And early game, if you're discovering the map first, you typically get more rewards, and it can kind of set you up for the end game. So I'm gonna have you build a scout to start, and then your warrior. So your warrior has, if it's a flat tile, the warrior can move 2 spaces. If it's a raised tile, the warrior can move 1 space. If it's a wooded tile, the warrior can move 1 space. So like those woods that are kind of. So right now you're on a hill. I don't know if you can kind of see like the how like the ground kind of comes up into a hill.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So if they were to try to move up that, it would be they could only move 1 time. Whereas if they were like down the hill and trying just to move along the flat ground, they could move twice.
Okay.
The little woods right next to where they're at, if they tried to move through that, the woods would slow them down and they'd only be able to move through once. If they try to cross a river, they can only move through once. Your scout, however, doesn't take those movement penalties. So if your scout wanted to go across the river, he could go
twice.
2 times. Yeah, exactly.
Is there anywhere to see like how many times that they can go?
I don't know off the top of my head. You kind of just have to remember that, I guess. But you're gonna move around so much that it'll
enter the city.
It'll stick. Yeah. Oh wait, citizen management. Nope. Okay, so another thing you want to do is click on your city.
Hey, I accidentally pressed this thing called technology.
Oh yeah,
how do
that's something
I
you have to do.
how do I get rid of it? Like, how do I minimize it?
Press escape.
Oh, escape. Cool. All right. So what were you saying?
So if you click on your city.
Okay. This one?
There should be like a little icon on top of your city.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have my stream on Discord pulled up?
Oh, let me see. do now.
All right. So if I like turn the map, so if I click on my city like this, I've got up here in the top right corner, I've got this thing called citizen management. It looks like it's minimized for you, but if you expand that out, you got a food focus, production focus, gold focus, science focus, so on and so forth. So if you focus on food, your city is gonna grow citizens faster, which is important for production. The more citizens you have, the faster you can produce things. Production
I think your
focus.
city is pretty big.
It's the same amount of tiles.
But even on like the outside of yours, like the outskirts, you got stuff going on.
Well, yeah, my fog of war isn't as big as yours, but that's just because I moved my warrior a space. So if you move your warrior right now, it'll clear up some of that fog of war.
Okay.
So typically, from what I remember, I think food focus is good to start off with, so that you start building up food sources, and then you see how each tile has like resources on top of them. So like the green would be food, the yellow would be or like the hammer would be production, the gold would be like money. So if you're doing a food focus, you just want to make sure that whatever tile your little like green person is the most amount of food that they can possibly get. So for your use case,
Governor.
Yeah. The tile that he's on has 2 food, and there's no other tiles that have more food than that. So that's a good.
Well, what
pick.
about this one right here? This one has gold coin.
Yeah, but we want food focus. So if you do the gold coin one, you'll get the 2 gold coins, but you'll get less food.
Okay.
So the coins kind of come later. Like once you start getting more citizens, then you can start working those other tiles. But you want to focus on getting those other citizens built up first, so that you can work all those tiles at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, I would change in that top right corner. I would change your focus to food focus, at least for the first couple turns. You can always change it to whatever you want. Like if you're trying to build something really quick, you can change it to production. If you're going broke, because each unit that you build, you have to pay a certain amount of gold. So if you start going broke, you should probably switch to like a gold focus. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and move your warrior in any direction. Just kind of, you can hit return to map down at the bottom, and then click on your warrior's icon.
This?
Yep.
Okay.
And then just right click wherever you want them to move.
Why would I want them to move? What is my goal?
You want to discover the map as quickly as possible.
Oh, so get out the fog.
Yeah. And also there's like there's relics around the map, or like ancient history sites or whatever. I don't remember what they're called, but basically if you discover them, they give you like special rewards and bonuses.
I can move again or no?
Nope. So we have to wait for the next turn.
Because that was a hill, I only can move 1.
Yeah. Well, you moved 2 technically, because you went down the hill. But
I see. Okay.
Hey Isaac, are you in here?
I'm here. Isaac's in here. What's up, man?
What do you know how to turn on the setting that like shows you the tiles resources all the time?
Yeah.
I was
bottom right
on
the map. There's that little the other one, the one above it. Yeah, no, you had it.
Oh, okay.
The scroll.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So you want to turn on? Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you had all those things on. That's why it looked different. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
All right, cool. So now you can see the tiles individually. Now you can see what each tile is good for. So, and then all of the little like icons, so like the deer or whatever, they provide you certain benefits if you can build whatever resource, like if you can harvest their resource. Yeah. So like for the deer, you build like basically like a hunting station. For the rock and like the mineral stuff, you build like a mine, and it just like fully takes it. So you kind of want to take advantage as much of those as possible. Eventually you're going to build another settler, and you kind of want to be thinking about where you want to strategically place your next city, so that it's not too far away from your home city, but it's also in a good spot to take advantage of as many resources as possible. And it's in a good spot, like for your win case, you want it to be in a good spot so that like it strategically can help you take down other civilizations.
Okay.
So stuff like that. If you build around mountains, it'll be a lot harder for other people to attack you. So that can be kind of good. Like if you're not going for a war victory. But yeah, just kind of keep that stuff in
But
mind.
I am going for a war victory because I'm Attila the Hun.
Yeah, so just be thinking about where
Okay.
you want to build your next city as you're doing this. The next thing we have to do is choose research. So if you click bottom right, choose research. Isaac is probably a lot better at this stuff.
Isaac,
than I
are
am.
you on right now? Can we get
I'm
him
here.
in here?
I'm here. Are you playing on Brave New World? The expansions?
I don't know.
Go to options. I think. Game options. You have to go to the main menu. But I think Claire, you bought this on G2A, right?
Well, I have all the expansions. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't know where I got it from, but
I don't
Oh,
know
you're-
if I
you're
do,
playing
but I can always
Alexander.
just go buy it if.
G2A is like $5 for all the expansions.
Okay. Well, I can go download that if you want to set up a new game, because you're
Yeah.
probably a lot better at that than I am.
Here, let's explain the research and stuff first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you do that because.
All right. So research. So basically, you always want to be researching something
okay.
throughout the tree. As you can see, you just unlocked agriculture. That's the first thing you have, right? So now you have 4 different options. You've got pottery, animal husbandry, archery, or mining. So you kind of want to pick, like the first one you want to pick is kind of what's based on the stuff around you. Oh, why'd you?
Around my city? Around my city?
Oh, you are streaming Waters. My
Yeah.
bad. Here, KSpot, let me watch your stream. Stream it for me.
Okay, okay. Let me see.
All right, so let me see the let me see your city.
You are the last remaining human player in the game.
Okay, so you have wheat and you have
Food.
wine,
And wine.
right? You see the little circles
Yep,
on
wheat,
your,
wine. I have something down here too.
and you
Marble.
got marble. So you're kind of farming oriented right here with your first city
Right.
because you have a lot of
Yep.
farms you could potentially build.
A lot of food.
A lot of food for sure.
Yeah.
Also, when you upgrade like wine, I think it gives you gold. If you
Yep.
upgrade the wheat, it gives you more farm. You see when you hover over, it says
Yep.
one upgraded, or
Yep.
one worked by the city.
Yep.
So if you go to the research menu again,
Okay.
go to the open technology tree. You want to go for pottery and calendar,
Pottery and calendar.
and then the one it's one after it.
Oh, after that. Okay.
So if you
Can-
look at calendar, look at what you get, right?
Can you guys explain to me what this means? Turns.
Yeah. So that's the 7 turns is what it takes to research that tech. So you need 7 turns to get pottery, and then after those 7 turns, you get another 10 turns to finish calendar. If you see that, right? So if you hold down shift and then you click on like something like way far away, like education,
Education.
it'll give you that
Yeah.
exact route. It'll give you that route that you have to take in order to unlock that technology.
So you need both of these
All of that.
pathways.
You need all
Oh,
of
wow.
that shit. Yeah,
Okay.
so you need a lot of stuff. So you're not just going down one way. Usually you kind of want to... The way, like, Sweaties play it is you either go top or bottom.
Mhm.
So, like, the top half is kind of exploration and economy-based. Bottom half is war-based.
Okay. I
Um,
am war based right now though.
So you're Attila, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Attila's court. So like after you get calendar, or even before, if you're trying to rush people, like if you're trying to go to early war, mining and archery are the way to go. Archery because you get those archers, right? They're the first ranged unit, and they're really
Yeah.
strong
Yeah.
in the early game. Mining is if you kind of want to like boost your production. You don't have very many. You have those 2 hills right next to you in your city, and you've got the marble. So the marble can be built with the masonry, or the quarry
Yeah.
can be built on the marble in masonry.
Okay.
Yeah. So. I've been
So
playing a
once
lot
I
of
do
stuff
my
like that.
research and once I do my moves with all of my players, my warrior and my
Mhm.
my city, I end my turn.
Pretty much, whenever it says next turn, you're kind of done with what you need to do. You see in the bottom
Okay.
right how it says next
Yeah.
turn.
Yep.
So you're ready to go.
But are you gonna invite us and we're gonna start a new one though?
Yeah,
What did
Yeah,
Water?
just-
What did Water say he went to go do?
he's downloading something, the mod packs or the
Oh, I thought he said he left or something.
maybe he did.
Waters, you in there?
Yeah, he must have left.
I don't know. I don't remember what he said. So you have to download something right now?
I have everything downloaded. I'm good.
Okay, so I ended the turn, so everybody else went already who needed to go?
Right, so you're against the AI now, basically. So
Yeah.
after you end your turn, if you look at the first one, that black and red circle on the bottom, in the middle,
Yeah.
those are the players of the game, right?
Unmet
so-
player and barbarian, yep.
The barbarians are the first ones to go every turn, and then
Okay.
the AI, and then you.
Okay. So while they're going, what am I doing?
Basically, the way this game works is everybody should take turns sequentially or at the same time, like actual players, like people, right?
Right.
So the way we're gonna be playing is everybody takes the turn at the same time, but when we're going to war, the turns are sequential. So you don't have to do things like when you go to war. It kind of becomes like a who's got the better connection
Right.
kind of game. So in order to balance that out, we're gonna take turns one after another.
Okay. So it
But
says
while they're taking their turns, you're just waiting. That's basically it. You're just waiting. You're planning out your next move.
so it says I discovered an ancient ruins.
Yeah. So you see that rune down there?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that,
right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right there. So if you go over that with your warrior, you
Yeah.
get a prize.
I'm
so
out of
next turn.
moves this turn, yeah.
Yeah, next turn.
So is there no way I can send a unit there? It says send a unit.
Yeah. So any unit you have on the board, you can send.
What
But you
happened
only
to
have
my
a warrior.
scouts that I was building?
It's still coming out. If you look at your Attila's court on the right, there's that little 3, and then the
Oh,
unit.
I
So
see.
you have three
Three
turns until
turns.
that unit comes out.
So I may as well just end my turn now.
Yeah.
Okay. So anytime it says next turn, that means I have nothing else I can do?
Pretty much.
Ah, okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
All right. So move
straightforward.
that unit over to the antiquity site. Yeah. And then it says your unit equips itself with advanced weapons found in the ruins. So
nice.
now you
Okay.
upgrade your unit to a ram, which is kind of
Okay.
interesting. I've never seen that happen before.
Really?
um,
Wow.
I think that's
That-
Attila's
yeah.
special.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's actually. So the
Really
ram
good.
is a siege unit. So you
Okay.
destroy cities really quickly with that guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I see there's
well,
mountains
that's
over
the
here,
defense for barbarians.
But I don't
Yeah,
want to go
yeah.
against mountains, right?
Mountains you kind of want to avoid while you're
Right.
exploring because
Yeah.
you can't look over them. You can't see over them.
Wait, what'd you say, Water? Something about a barbarian?
Yeah, so there's barbarians on the map that will come and like just randomly grief you, and so you kind of want to have a warrior always nearby your cities, just
Yeah.
because they'll come and fuck your shit up if you don't. But because your unit just changed into a siege unit, it's
I gotta
not really gonna
put
be
him
able
away
to defend
somewhere
against.
else.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just not really gonna be able to defend against
Barbarians.
warriors. or,
Usually,
barbarians.
usually a warrior will upgrade it to a spearman. But
So do
yeah.
I want to keep my warriors circling around my base, or do I want to go like further out,
You-
like in a
You-
different
well,
direction?
now that it's a ram, you kind of want to keep it within like I don't know, 10, 20 tiles, so it doesn't
Really?
get
Wow,
killed.
Okay.
So you kind of want to just explore, yeah, around.
But you're gonna want to build another warrior.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely want another one.
Where do I go do that? Over
So
here?
once
Eh,
you're
Once your archer's done. So if you
Okay,
click
okay.
that, if you click that icon, you can queue,
Oh, okay. I
and
see.
then where is
Build
it in Civ 5?
another warrior right here.
How do you queue in Civ 5? I forget.
that is a good question.
Click
Yeah.
Oh,
click
I clicked
Attila's-
it, but my scout went away.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. You can click the scout again. It'll still save your progress. Click scout,
Okay,
and then
cool,
click
cool.
Attila's court where it says Attila's like the name.
Yeah.
There you go. And then in the bottom left, where you're building your scout information, in that
Mhm.
in the bottom of it says show queue. You see that? Click that,
Yeah.
and then add to queue.
Ah, I see.
And then you can choose what you want to build
Add
next.
the worker to the queue.
Or you probably go,
Oh, I can buy a unit immediately.
yeah, but you probably don't have enough gold for it.
Oh wow, these things are
Yeah,
expensive.
they're
Dang.
expensive.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So typically, the best starting route is 2 scouts and then a settler.
2
That's like
scouts.
the
and then a
standard.
settler.
That's like the standard starting build.
So I can
You don't
make
have to
another
do that.
city. So I can make another city
Mhm.
somewhere else.
Yeah,
With another
and you
settler.
can explore the map basically twice as fast, right? With 2
But I
scouts.
need a warrior because my warrior unit got turned into a ram unit.
Yeah, yeah. So you kind of got unlucky here, but
So I need another settler added to the queue.
so you need to grow your city. So that's why you go scout first. So you give your city enough time to grow.
So
if
where
you
do I
look
get
at the
another?
top-
Where do I get another citizen?
If you look at the top of that list, it says Attila's court, 1
Oh, I
citizen,
see.
2 turns
Okay.
until the new citizen is born. So you have 2 more
Okay.
turns. Yeah.
So do I want to build another scout in the queue then, or just wait my turn to build another settler?
You should probably just wait. So you probably
Just
want to
wait,
go
okay.
scout another scout after that one.
Scout
Yeah.
in the queue. Okay.
So you
That's a
want to
lot of
take out
turns,
that worker
though.
out of the queue.
Man.
You want to take that worker out
Take the worker
of the
out.
queue, or move it down at least.
You sure? Even though I already have another scout being built here.
So this is your first scout that you're still building.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna have, after this one, you're gonna wait another 4 turns for a second scout, and then hopefully by that time you can build your settler.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I'm picking up what you're putting.
All right,
down.
let's get a game started. Let me start this up.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Waters, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we doing standard
Ooh.
or quick pace?
I don't care either way.
So exit to main menu or save game? I'll save it just so I can come back later.